Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to a brand new video here today on the channel. Today, I am super excited to be finally, for the first time, taking out my brand new Vibe Yellowfin 100 fishing kayak. So let's see if we can't get on some big fish. Let's see how this kayak really runs in a bigger reservoir like this. And let's get right into fishing. Alright guys, so like I said, today's the first official mission in my brand new Vibe Yellowfin 100 kayak. And if you want to see a full review of all the specs, all the features of the thing, make sure to check the description below. I already posted a full-on review video that shows everything. This is going to be more of a kind of first impressions on how I feel it is kind of going in the water. And also trying to get on some big fish because why not? But also I hope the audio is pretty good. I'm currently not using my external mic just because while I'm still getting used to this, I'm not going to de-waterproof the kayak as I literally go up onto a stump, which I did not see. Exactly the reason why I did not de-waterproof my GoPro for moments just like that. This is a super deep, clear water little lake here. Got 3 rods. We're gonna be testing out this kayak. I'm gonna be going to some new spots that I've never been able to get to without a boat like this. And let's get right into it. Let's go. That is a little largy. That is a tiny little largemouth bass. He ate it. Oh my god. He's running with it. In the clear water, this is so cool. Oh my god. How did he not get the hook? He ran with it for like... He's literally sitting right there. He's gonna eat it again. He's right in front of me. Oh my god. He let go of it. He's so small and aggressive. I just really want to see this sight fish catch. That'd be so sick. This water is so clear. He got it. He ate it again. I'm gonna catch him this time. He's holding it in his mouth. Got him. Yup. No way. No way. That is so sick. That's a tiny little bass. I mean, wow, I reeled him up way too far too. But that is a tiny little fish. But I just sight fished him. He ate it like 4 times in a row. Maybe the smallest bass I've caught all year, but that is a sick fish in the kayak. Sick little colors on him. I'm gonna keep working this bank. Let's get him back. Alright guys, number 1 in the new kayak. Let's get a graceful release on this guy. Whew. There he goes. Not a big fish. Possibly the smallest fish I've caught all year. But that is a sick little eat. I saw him eat it like 3 or 4 times. I'm just kind of working these shallow banks. They're not going to be a ton up shallow. A lot of them are going to be deeper, but a lot of times you'll find some schools of them chasing bait fish, especially on a day like this where you got overcast conditions. It's actually really good conditions for these fish to be just a little closer to this shallow water. I'm just working kind of in these grass lines. And I have seen and caught some big fish out of this lake here in some shallow water. I'm definitely going to go out deeper as it gets a little later in the day, but that is a quality, possibly 3-inch bass in the kayak. Let's get back to paddling and back in there. Oh yeah, there's a few good ones right here. Yeah, wait. Oh my god, he ate it. Oh, big yellow perch just ate it. That's a massive yellow perch. I got him. Oh my god, that's a massive yellow perch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he came off. Are you kidding me? That was so big. Are you kidding me? That was a massive yellow perch. He cranked it. How did I lose him? Oh my god, it was massive. That easily would have been the biggest yellow perch I've ever caught. surprised there are so many up shell, but they just won't eat it. That's a fish. He's on. How big is this? Let it sit there. How big is this fish? Not very big. It's number 2 of the day. A little bit bigger than that first one. He's a really hard fighting fish too. It's definitely the, oh, there's some chasing him up. There's like, oh my God, there's so many bass. They're just chasing him up, trying to eat the bait out of his mouth. That's the best fish out of the kayak so far. That is number 2. Much better than that first one for sure. Just the little guy. There were like maybe 5 to 10 fish just chasing him up. But look how chunky, healthy, nice looking fish that is. I'm gonna cast back in there. That is number 2. Finally another one on the kayak, standing up this time. Let's get him back. All right, I'm just gonna drop this guy back. There he goes. There's literally like 10 bass just chasing up my kayak that tried to eat that bait out of its mouth. Oh, another one just ate it. Another little guy just ate it. Oh, that's a little tiny one. I don't even know if he has the hook in his mouth yet. No, he didn't. He took my worm too. But that was a nice second fish of the day. I'm just standing up on a kayak so you can actually see these fish, because there's so much glare on the water, even though it is so clear. And that fish is literally still sitting right there with the bait in its mouth. That's so weird. That's so cool. That fish is literally sitting right there with the bait in its mouth, following the kayak. All right, so now I've caught a few fish in it. I'm not sure how much I've put in the video so far, but there've been a ton of fish, ton of bass around this one little spot. They've been super skittish, not super aggressive towards anything I've thrown out of them. I got 2 of them to eat it, plus a yellow perch. Caught just the 1 bass in this spot as well as the other ones over there. But now that I've caught a few fish, sitting down in it, standing in it, I can pretty clearly say that this is a super stable kayak, and that might be just because I'm not very heavy. I am definitely on the lighter side. I'm not a very big guy, but at least for me, it is not super tippy at all. I'm sure for some bigger people, it might be a little bit more tippy. You might not be able to stand up, but just the overall thing, I mean, I'm tipping around, putting my weight to both sides. It's tipping, but I mean, water's not coming in very much. You're not really in any danger of turning over or flipping here. So far, so good. Super stable. Rod holders, I really don't think my rods are in any danger of falling out of those holders. They seem super secure, super tight on those rods, which is one thing that I was a little bit worried about, because they are flush mount rod holders, and they were a little shallower than I thought they would be, but after actually using them, your rods are not going to fall out of them, or unless you get into some pretty choppy water. These water cases where I keep all of my GoPro batteries, super secure. I haven't gotten any water in them yet, which is always a plus when you're working with electronic gear that you do not want to get wet to ruin your day out on the water for your phone, camera, batteries like I have in there. But so far so good. All right, so once again, I'm just going to show you how I stand up. It's pretty simple. I like to use my hand right here to hold on to this edge thing, keep myself, and really just stand up. It's a little bit uncomfortable having your feet around the sides of these things, but if you have shoes on, you'll get used to it. Oh, you're not going to feel it, and if you have no shoes on, you'll get used to it pretty quickly. But it's pretty easy to stand up. Can still move around a little bit. Again, I'm a little bit of a smaller person, someone who's lighter, not going to make much of an impact on the stability of this thing, which is also why I'm able to stand up so easily. But I'm sure it's pretty easy to stand up for bigger people as well. This max capacity of this kayak is 375 pounds, which is pretty huge for the size of this kayak, only 10 feet wide, or 10 feet long, excuse me. So that's a pretty nice addition to this for anybody who's bigger that's trying to go in this. Super stable, easy to control, and the hero seat, I'm not going to turn around too much just so I don't fall over like I almost did there, but The hero seat, the Vibe hero seat, has been comfortable. I've been out here for maybe an hour. I've been standing for maybe like a quarter of the time, but I have not had any trouble with that seat being uncomfortable. I'm sure you could add a cushion to it if you're coming out here for like 5-6 hours, but so far so good. Time to head back home. I'm gonna fish a few spots along the way, but we gotta start heading back because the wind is pushing this way. It's gonna be harder to go back than it was to get in. And we're hopefully gonna be able to catch some on the way back, but we'll have to see.